Hi, and welcome to another universal life force energy healing, pranic healing, quantum healing session. Yes, today it's going to be a pranic healing rather than Shiva or Shakti, because we're going to be concentrating on the alignment of our chakras. So the chakras, some people call them energy bodies, other people know them as plexuses within the body. It doesn't matter how we refer to them. They are things in our body that get blocked and need to be opened. So let us begin. So, chakras, as we know, although there are many different systems. The chakras, some say there's 7, some say there are 8, 13, 144. But if we compare the chakras to the plexuses, then the 7 system fits in quite well. So does the 8. So we have the root chakra. And this is found either in our coccyx, or some people can argue Mulavanda, the perineum between your genitals and your anus. Both areas, the coccyx, the perineum, are both energetic areas that get blocked. So as we focus on the root chakra, just connect to the energy. My hand from my body coming to you, just connect to it. Place your intention and attention on those areas. Perineum, and the coccyx. Stimulate the energy of these areas. Just the subtle, the pranic energy today. Said no Shakti, no Shiva, no Shen, no way, just Chi, just prana. This will be a more subtle energy. Perhaps similar to a powerful Reiki energy. You may notice that. Now we're going to bring it up. The second chakra, which you can find by using your navel, your belly button. Going about 2 fingers below, back a bit. Of course, some people will, if we refer to the plexuses, it's in a very specific point, of course. Some people say these bodies are within our energy body. Now, of course, if we think dimensionally, that makes perfect sense. If it's in our physical body as a plexus, it's going to be in our energy body as an energy center. It does all make sense when you think about it. I'm just going to stimulate here. But also remember, we have 3 channels. We have the back channel, the Sushumna. Obviously the Ida, the Pingala, for those that know the yogic terms. That crisscross from Hermes' staff. And the one up the center, which is the Sushumna. That's what it represents. But we also have the middle pillar, which goes straight from our perineum all the way straight through the center of the body, through the throat, to the pineal gland, and then we have the front pillar that travels just behind the skin up the front of the body. It's like through the pelvic bone, up the front, between where the ribs meet in the solar plexus, again up through the Adam's apple, through just behind your teeth, and up, and this goes to your pituitary gland, This is where things all start to meet and make circuits, it makes sense. Hope you've got your attention obviously on the second chakra now, the sacral chakra. But from all the way from the front to the back, so we stimulate the entire area. Some people say this is a wheel, or a circle, or a coil. But again, that's very two-dimensional thinking. That's like thinking sound works in waves. It does work in waves, but three-dimensionally. It goes out in every direction. Energy travels three-dimensionally, and of course 4 and 5-dimensionally. But to make it simple, three-dimensionally, so it radiates out from the center. Okay, let's rise up now to the solar plexus area. Talking about plexuses, this one's even called the solar plexus, the plexus of the sun or of fire. Could be many reasons for that. The stomach causing the fire, the heat, the burning of the food, is that simple. But it's also a furnace for energy, to convert energy. Using the prana. Make sure you're staying connected with the energy in the video, with your intention and attention placed on your solar plexus, feeling that energy. As your chakras stimulated and open, you could feel a sense of heat, a sense of cool, a tingling, especially the one in the solar plexus, like a little butterfly sensation when you're a bit nervous. Expansion or contraction, there are many ways that it'll represent in different people. And of course you'll see in the video, I'm actually doing this on me because, like in quantum energy, this works through resonance. So I stimulate mine whilst connecting to you, and yours gets stimulated. Another word we can use for resonance, also a spiritual word, would be what empaths do. Now careful, we don't want to call this empathy, because empathy can mean something different to what empaths feel. But it is an empathic connection. So I stimulate mine, and through an empathic energy connection, yours is stimulated. It's another way to look at these things. Many different schools of thought, they're all the same. Okay, and now we're going to bring up to the heart. Focus all your attention around your heart. Of course, I mentioned the plexuses, but also around many of the chakras, we have very important glands. Pineal gland, you might have heard of it. The pituitary gland, you might have heard of it. The thymus gland, thyroid gland. So which one is it around the heart? Do you know? If you know, write it in the comments below so people can look it up and find out. So let's form a community here, let's help each other. So what is the gland that we find just above the heart, the very powerful gland that helps stimulate our immune system? It's very important to stimulate as we get older. You know, as I said, write it in the comments. Either now or at the end of the video. Preferably at the end. For now, just connect your attention and intention on your heart area, the energy. You may feel the need, the wish, whatever you want to call it. You may wish to just sort of place your hands in front of your heart like this. That's absolutely fine. If you feel that your body wants to move, of Whether it's putting your hands over your heart, whether it's just sort of moving around a bit, just breathing more deeply or more shallowly or from your belly. But don't choose it. Don't consciously think, okay, what am I going to do? Just let things happen as they happen. You might shake a bit. It's fine. Just if your body wants to do that, just let it happen. Clearing energy blockages. Perhaps a very typical one when we're working on the heart chakra is emotional release, of course. It could be tears, it could be laughter. You might even wish to shout. Now obviously if you're at home and there are other people around, you might want to quickly grab a pillow to shout into the pillow. Or scream, that's fine. The screaming, the shouting also comes up as we move up to the next chakra, the throat chakra. Attention and intention on your throat chakra now. Of course, as I mentioned before, from the front of your Adam's apple all the way through to the back of your neck, make sure it's stimulating the whole area like a bubble. You know what pranayamas are? Breath work. You might find stimulating this one. Something like that happens. As I said, your voice might want to open up. Breathing patterns, just tingling in your throat, coughing, yawning, all very normal things to happen. Just let it all relax. You will flow. Attention, intention, as we align the throat chakra, stimulated and open it to clear the blockages, so alignments are formed. And of course, for the throat chakra, if you know what the major gland is here that we're stimulating, write it in the chat. If you're watching the premiere, and if not, put it in the comments below. Moving up now into the 5th, 6th chakra now. Of course, this will be the center of your head. Your pineal gland. Now this is where it gets a bit interesting, because some people on the 7th chakra will say it's the crown of your head, where others actually say it's the pituitary gland. Now of course we can say pituitary gland. We're not doing that one yet, we're doing the pineal. Remember, so attention and intention in the center of your head right now. Just talking about the next one to prepare us. So if we focus on the crown of our head, we will notice that will also stimulate just above our eyebrows, where most people make a common mistake and think that's where the third eye is. The third eye, the pineal gland, is in the center of our head. And the feeling you get on your forehead is when your pituitary gland is stimulated, not your pineal. That will be your 7th chakra, your crown chakra. As we stimulate the pineal, we balance and align this 6th chakra. If you see a light, a white light or a yellow light, just know that's the pineal being stimulated. Now we're going to push on up to the 7th chakra. We don't want to stimulate the pineal too much here. I've got a separate video on that one. I'm going to open that one up. Now the the crown chakra, the 7th chakra. Of course, even in the 7 chakra systems, there are more than 7. Number 8 is not in the body, it's above the body. And that, of course, then starts to coincide with the tree of life of Kabbalah. Yes, all these things are related. As you stimulate the crown chakra, you may notice a buzzing feeling here. The pituitary also gets stimulated. Why so many people confuse and think the third eye is here. It's the 7th chakra. It's the pituitary gland. You may notice I spent slightly less time on the upper chakras. We will have more individual chakra videos there. Just keep going. For now, we're now balancing the 7 chakras, all the plexuses, all those glands, the major glands. Making sure they're all nice and balanced. With prana, with chi. You can call this medical qigong if you wish. That's it. Namaste. If you like the video, remember to subscribe and click that bell icon. See you in another video.